finally caught that stupid mind goblin casting gay thoughts in my mind. Wait, I am gay. Fuck. I mean, yeah, I am. Hello? Yep. So that's who the mind goblin is. Okay. Now that I have a face, adorable. I don't know what else to say. That's an adorable little face. Is that why we're squeezing them? Is it because we think they're so cute? It's cute aggression, right? It's got to be cute aggression. You're squeezing the little guy because of cute aggression. 100%. Hey there, kids. Whether you be a bash kid or not, as someone who's an American, what a way to start 2026. It's abhorrent what's going on, and I know a lot of you are here for this funny, silly memes and everything, but every once in a while, I gotta say something, and what my country is doing is absolutely abhorrent, and I do not support it at all. I don't care who Nicolas Maduro is. I know he's a terrible person, but that doesn't mean that what we have done as a U.S. country is right or ethical. It's not. So, what a way to start the year. So, I know some of you come here to relax and take it easy and to maybe get away from stuff. So, one, know that that's my stance. And two, here's some memes for you all just to kind of help maybe get away from the situation for a little bit and heal, relax, and get ready for the next fight, all right? Memes. Styles trans women go through as they transition. 1. The Amazon skirt and thigh highs, just for a bit, totally. 2. The lesbian flannel boy motor with poorly hidden bra. 3. That one time you go full goth just to see if you can pull it off, and you totally can. 4. The fit that's perfect for you. Exactly. Listen, girlies out there, and not even just the girlies, all the guys out there, listen, you're going to go through those times where you're going to try a lot of different styles and fits and everything, and then, it's eventually you're going to find the one that, it's for you. For me, I never did the Amazon skirt or thigh high. I definitely wore thigh highs, but not from Amazon, a hot topic. But, sometimes you're going to hit all 4 of these. Sometimes you might hit 1 or 2 of these. You might just land on one and stick to it. But, whatever works for you is what works for you. And that's all that matters, all right? Have fun. Experience various styles, various fashion, and just yourself. Oh, sweetie, your meds are working. You have boobs now. Just woke up. Titties. So real. Every time I look in the mirror, every time I look down, every time I accidentally hit a door frame, I'm just like, ugh. My boob. So it's bound to happen. And yeah, it takes time. There is a varying amount of time of how long it takes for boobs to start growing, but whenever they start doing so, so good. Being gender non-conforming is great because straight people think I'm edgy and intimidating, but LGBT people see me and immediately think I'm friend-shaped. New gender, comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Hell yeah. Listen, I'm not here to make everybody comfortable. Listen. If my voice and the way that I appear makes you uncomfortable, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. And you should sit in that discomfort and figure out why you're uncomfortable. Resolve it. Figure it out and realize that you might still have some bigotries that might still be around. It's okay to feel that uncomfortableness, recognize it, and then work at fixing it. That's okay. Do that. But otherwise, I'm not going to voice train and I'm going to continue something like this just to weed out anybody in my friend group especially who might not be comfortable with how I sound or how I look. It's not worth my fucking time to have you around anyways. How many trans women does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one. And you don't even need the light bulb. Just tell her she's a lovely girl and she'll brighten up the room instantly. Yeah. Did you like the lovely girl bit? Is that it? Is that all I gotta do to keep the lights on in the cafe? Is just go to a couple trans women and just be like, aren't you just such a lovely girl? And immediately just brighten up. Is this the same with trans men? I do the same, but just be like, oh, you're a handsome boy. Would that be the same? I need to go run some test trials. With consent, of course. Jesus Christ. Reminder that Green M is canonically trans. 1993, where she has almonds in her. And then now, where she has no nuts. Oh my God, I remember whenever this came out and conservatives were so upset, not even about the fact that she was trans, but because she didn't have the boots on anymore. She didn't look as sexy. It's just like, ooh, who cares? Oh my God. And I think they got upset about the whole Green and Eminem potentially being trans. And it's just like, wow, you couldn't put two and two together that easily? You had to be told? Jesus Christ, media literacy really has gone down the fucking drain, hasn't it? I thought that was pretty obvious. Gorilla creators update 2D to they-them pronouns. In a Dazed interview, Albrand and Hewlett described 2D as using they-them. Gorillaz, trans. I understand it now. Hell yeah. I knew I loved the Gorillaz for multiple reasons, and now that one of them is non-binary, hell yeah. Actually, it kind of makes sense, especially if you kept up with the lore of the Gorillaz and everything. It makes sense. It 100% makes sense. God, 2D has been through a lot. Whew. Poor little they. My parents telling me why I shouldn't go on HRT. Me, already on HRT, listening closely, already considered all pros and cons. Like a year ago. Yeah, I'm sorry, but whenever I got onto HRT, I'd already weighed all the pros and cons of it all. I even kind of looked at things, was just like, this cons list is nothing but pros. I'll have breast growth? Check. Softer skin? Check. Yeah, sign me up. A softer features? Yeah. Hello? Of course I want that. Blood clots? We can work around that. But no, like there's a lot of things. And the thing is just like, there's already proven science. We already know how safe HRT is. We already know how good it is and what benefits it has. And we know the cons that come with it. And in all honesty, the cons compared to the benefits don't even compare. The amount of bad stuff that you could get from HRT is negligible in comparison to all of the good that it could happen. So, and the other thing too is just like, once you're on HRT, after a couple of weeks, you're gonna know if it's right for you or not. Like, you're gonna know pretty quickly if being on HRT is going to be correct for you. I'm going to go ahead and tell you something. If you're watching this channel and you're like, should I get on HRT? I'm going to go ahead and tell you. That answer is probably yes. That answer is quite probably close to 1 for all of my stat nerds out there. You know what that means. In case if you don't, it's almost 100%. It's really close, the probability. You have a lot of things to look forward to. And if you don't like it, it's okay to stop. You are more capable of just getting off of HRT. A couple weeks of HRT isn't really going to change a whole lot. It's not, right? And this message is for all of you out there who are afraid to get on HRT and you're not really sure. I want you to know, and this is what got me. Like, this is what finally convinced me, because this is what I said to myself. If I do not feel comfortable with what is happening, I can stop. I can stop. If I do not like what is happening to my body, and I have been on HRT for 4 years, I do not regret one single thing. So go look over all the pros and the cons, weigh those for yourself, and it's okay. You're gonna do okay. You'll be fine. And you decide to not do HRT, that's okay too. You're still valid with your gender and your gender expression and your gender identity. No matter what you do, you are valid. I don't relate to the trapped in the wrong body narrative. I feel trapped in your perception of me. Oh, yeah. No, this is so real and so true, especially whenever you think about how a reason why a lot of people, maybe this is just me. Maybe this is just me, but feeling stuck and trapped in how people thought I should have been or should have been acting and the way that I should have been, like as a boy growing up, and not, because I remember whenever I was in daycare, we always kind of split up into two groups, the boys and the girls. And the boys would always go play in the outside in the play area and to do all the stuff together. And then the girls would go across the street to the daycare person's house, where they had an entire section completely outfitted for toys and doll houses and Barbies and everything like that. And I always wanted to go that way, and constantly was just ridiculed and mocked and told that I shouldn't go. But it was stuff like that always kind of just further pushed how I saw myself, because other people's perceptions and how people saw me is how I wanted to perform. I wanted to appease people and make them think that I fit in, even though I didn't. And I think that caused a lot of struggle for me, especially just growing up and being able to just be myself.
I will never treat you like a woman, and I will refuse to give you rights, and I'll judge you based on your sex appeal, and I will treat you as inferior.
You will never treat me like a woman, right? Yep. Misogyny is misogyny, even if it's trans misogyny. It's you will never treat me like a woman, but you're still going to treat me like a woman. Sometimes I don't think they hear themselves. I know they don't hear themselves. Never mind. It's not sometimes. You drop this, champ. You don't gotta go. Works for any reasons. Works on transphobic family, homophobic family, racist family, Republican ass, religious ass, bigot family, whatever. Welcome. Yeah, exactly. I know for some people it might be a little bit difficult just because of how old you are and where you are in your life. However, you don't have to go if you don't want to go. You do not have to put yourself into an uncomfortable situation, and you don't have to be in an uncomfortable situation just to make others feel better. Because that's all you're doing, is you're just making them feel better for the fact that you're there. You know, are they going to gender you correctly, respect your pronouns, respect your partner, you know, not make a racist comment even though it shouldn't be that hard? No? Then don't go. There's no reason to go. Do what you can as you can, and if you feel like if it feels better to just not show up and go and, you know, maybe spend the holidays with some friends or with other people, then do that. I know that the holidays have passed by the time that this video is going out, but there's still family reunions that are going to be happening and throughout the year and everything. Well, there are a lot of communities out there that you could go hang out with if you ever needed to, especially within your own area, over on Twitch, here on YouTube, it's in some Reddit spaces, you know, whatever it may be. Honestly, go find yourself a guild to be a part of, whether it be in some kind of MMORPG or whatever game it might be. Go have fun. You just do things that you would enjoy, and, you know, surround yourself with people who would treat you for who you are. It'll be okay. You will find those people.
Sorry, miss. You are still a girl no matter what you do.
Yeah, the we can always tell crowd. Obviously, yeah, as you can see, that's just a guy. That's just a man. I mean, I listen, I love this guy so much. I love his TikTok. It's so good. Also, it reconfirmed that I wasn't the only one. Like, I wasn't having a Mandela effect of the Oprah show where she shows a trans man. Thank God he also saw it too, so I don't feel so But I mean, that's just kind of it though. It's like, what are trans folks going to do? Say that this guy is a girl? Anybody else is going to look at him and be like, the fucks you mean? Absolutely not. That's a man. That's a guy. That's a dude. Hey, you see how crazy you look? Absolutely fucking insane. Anyways. Also, look at hella buff there. Hell yeah. The trans community doesn't reinforce gender stereotypes.
Wrong! All of you think that if a boy likes dresses in pink is secretly a girl, and if a girl is male-coded, she's secretly a boy.
Buddy, I'm a trans tomboy, and my bestie is a trans femboy.
Then you should learn more about your own community.
I do know my community, and my community is very much of just, hey, just be yourself. Just be your best self. Whatever gender that you are, be yourself. That's it. If you want to be a woman who is into more masculine things, or a man who's into more feminine things, or again, gender, whatever it may be, that's okay. And that doesn't mean that you can't be a manly man or a feminine woman. Like, you could be whatever. Just be yourself. Enjoy expressing your gender how you want to express your gender. And in all honesty, I love the people who specifically go out of their way to make sure that they at least get one old white lady to clutch her pearls like, amazing. Thank you so much for your service. You have been absolutely amazing. And quite frankly, in all honesty, yes, you are either all the gender or absolutely no gender, whichever one fits you the best. That's what you are. Yep. Well, again, it just shows that conservatives and like trans folks just have no fucking clue what they're talking about, and they don't understand shit. Like the people who are forcing gender onto children and onto like,
it's them! It's them! I don't know, fucking.
Anyways, idiots. God. Why do you watch this? I'm just curious. Like, this part specifically. What? Why? Huh? Transphobia. When a cis guy wears a skirt, people are like, you're not a man anymore. But when a trans girl exists, those same people are like,
wearing a skirt doesn't change the fact that you're a man.
It's almost like they don't have any coherent beliefs and just hate queer people. Yep, 100%. That's just it. Like, oh God, the number of people who I know used to call me a girl because I would always cry a bunch. How many of them now would be upset with the fact that I'm trans? Actually, I could probably just go check my Facebook and see. But I'm not gonna do that because it's Meta, Facebook, everything about that company, and I haven't touched my Facebook since my birthday because I always just pop on for my birthday and say, "Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes," and then disappear for a year because there's no reason for me to be on there anymore. I just like Gross.
Now what? What's the reason Marion's trans?
Because I want to be. Of course. Stop dreaming so much. Yeah. Oh, that's it. I finally decided that it was time for me to come out of the closet, and I'm trans. That's it. My name's not Marion, but the point still stands of it's finally time to feel comfortable in my own body and to be happy for myself, to do things for myself, to make sure that I can be the best person that I want to be. And that's it. That's what it comes down to. If something with my transition later on doesn't really pan out and I end up just not feeling that being on HRT is correct for me anymore, then I can just stop. That's it. Sure, if I've had any surgeries, I couldn't undo those. But the thing is, it's just like the lack of knowledge when it comes to transitioning is a little too real, because when it comes to the start of transitioning, you're not given the surgeries immediately. You go through therapy and you talk about things and figure things out. And then when you figure out that you're trans, you get the medications that you need to kind of help ease a little bit of the pain and the misery and be able to finally be happy. And you can stop those. You can literally stop those if you ever feel like they're not right for you. It's okay. So yeah, I don't transition for others. I do it for myself and because I want to. So yeah, transition for yourself. Have your own goals for yourself. I actually really appreciate the comment who said that they specifically want to pass, but that's just for themselves. That is the right mindset. Pass for yourself. Do what you need to do to make yourself happy. And whatever it is that would make you happier, whether it be passing, having a passing voice, or anything else, that's good. Do that for yourself and be happy.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Very much so. Not a ma'am.
God, yeah, this is painful, especially from like the customer service side, because I see that lanyard. I know that you're working some kind of customer service. Yeah, just want to give a snarky comeback at them. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. I have successfully gotten away with a couple snarky comments, but not always. Not always. So yeah, don't. Why can't people just say thank you? You don't have to add the ma'am. You don't have to add the sir. You could just say thank you. It's not that hard. Drop the gendering. Stop it. Get some help. Jesus Christ. But it's so polite.
No, no, you don't have to.
Actually, you know what? If you wanna be so polite, just say
thank you, comrade.
Put comrade at the end of it. That's still polite. Or I don't know, like traveler, anything. Kind of like traveler. I might have been convinced with that last post that I read like maybe a couple videos ago. That was a good one. That's a good one.
So do you worship the traveler?
I'm only asking to keep yourself safe. Anyways, before I completely go off on a tangent.
All the trans women I know are so strong and resilient. We shouldn't have to be, though. For those of you who are not aware, the plain image here is talking about survivorship bias. It's just a little bit of history is basically during World War II, I think. Planes that were being sent over here to war, the ones that came back, they always checked to see where the bullet holes were, and they would patch those areas because they were the planes that came back. They were trying to make sure that they could reinforce the planes to make sure that they were not being destroyed. But the issue is you're just strengthening the areas that are already strong. The plane came back with all those holes in it. It means those were not the weak points. The plane wasn't shot down. So that's the issue, is whenever you see trans people, like trans women or trans men who are strong and resilient, that's because those are the ones who are left. What about all my siblings who are not here? If the world was a little bit kinder, we could have had more people, more members of this community here to help us and talk about things that we're going through. But because of how we're treated, how we're seen, and how society just completely and utterly doesn't care, we've lost so many. So yeah, I want you to know, especially if you're in my community, if you're in any other queer community, or if you're in trans community as a whole, it's okay to not be strong. It's okay to not be resilient. It's okay to huddle up, find that little spot in your house to just be weak and vulnerable for a little bit. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. and you don't have to perform what people expect of you. You can just be yourself. You can do the things that you enjoy and just take it easy, right? Treat yourself to something nice every once in a while. You know, whether it be playing your favorite video game or board game with friends, or maybe you have a board game that you play by yourself. I do know a couple. I have a couple for myself. They're fun. Or grab yourself a nice little snack. Go cuddle your pets or stuffies, or go do some art, whatever it may be. Go do that. It's okay. Can't believe I used to draw myself this way. I look nothing like that. I feel like I have no secrets. I always feel like I'm on a stage, like I'm always being watched. I'm always an open book. I want a secret. I want something that's mine. My name's Zinnia, and you don't know everything. Wait. Yeah. I don't know if I can speak for myself with artistic skills at this moment because not quite there yet. However, especially like when it came to character creators, just being able to make a more thin version of myself. And God, looking back, I think if I went back to my original Xbox save of Dragon Age Inquisition, if I took her and I compared her to how I look now, probably be pretty close. It would be pretty close. Not my Shepherd, because I stuck to the base Fem Shep for the most part. But yeah. I think especially if we had the ability to do character customization, whether it be OCs or be in video games or whatever media it may be, we end up making the person who we want to look like and who we want to be. And finally being able to express that is nice. It's actually kind of really amazing. And honestly, I think that might be closer to the gender goals that we want and that we hopefully perceives ourselves to be, because especially with this stuff like pick through, it's easy to start with a face that looks like you, and then you can add on to it or change things based off of how you would like to look. And yeah, so if you will, you might be surprised when you start transitioning that you're gonna look like the person who you want to look like, or who you've been drawing, or who you've been making for your characters for whatever games that you're playing. So have fun. I felt very euphoric lately, but it felt slightly different after starting HRT. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Ancient evil has been defeated. May the wicked never rise again.
It's such a good feeling whenever it first happens, because you put on whatever clothing it is that you've been wanting to try on, and you get that sense of gender euphoria, and everything just feels better. I don't know how else to describe it, but for the first time, whenever I put on a bra and I'd already been on estrogen for a little bit, it felt way better than before. Like, it felt good before, but it felt better. And I think a lot of that just might be the fact that for me, my thoughts kind of cleared up, and a lot of my emotions were more easily able to be like explained, and I was able to then be myself. So yeah, just know that there are greener pastures on the other side, as if you can keep with it. I know sometimes it can be extremely difficult for some people, and I know there's a lot of ways to get around it. So you do what's right for you. I just know that things will get better, and they do get better. Friendly reminder that you can wear whatever the hell you like, regardless of your gender. My gender dysphoria.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yes, you can wear whatever you want. There is no gender to clothing regardless. But God, does society make it extremely hard not to have gender behind clothing, because
maybe I just want to leave.
no, it's fine. It's one of the things that just like, it takes time. It takes time to build the confidence and the courage to be able to do it and to get past the gender dysphoria. But it's okay to put on the dress. It's okay to wear the suit. It's okay to put on whatever it is that you're wanting to put on. All clothing is gender neutral, and you can wear whatever you want. And yes, it's fine. I understand the gender dysphoria and everything, but whenever you get the chance, seize it. You might actually like it way more than you think, and I might actually give you gender euphoria. When I was young, my older sister would have her friends over for slumber parties. They liked to watch Sailor Moon. I did too, from behind the couch. I loved seeing the brave, strong, beautiful girls fight evil. The magical girl transformations were my favorite part, but liking them made me feel ashamed and embarrassed, and I didn't know why. It was a girls' show, and I wasn't a brave, strong, beautiful girl. I saw the TV glow, and for a moment, the show seemed more real than real life. I need to watch that at some point in time. I saw the TV, but I've heard so many people talk about that and like how it's really impacted them, especially being a trans person. But at the same time, yeah, there's always that piece of media that we really enjoy that made us really question our gender and made us really question a lot of things, but we didn't feel right watching the show for some reason. I mean, for me personally, it was Powerpuff Girls. I watched a ton of Powerpuff Girls whenever I was growing up, and then it was Totally Spies. Do not at me about Totally Spies, all right? I know. I'm aware. I'm aware of all the kink stuff in it. Okay? I already bet somebody's already written a comment about it. Anyways, but there were other shows as well. Like, and it wasn't just the shows, it was also the characters that I liked. But it's okay. We'll look back at things that we used to watch all the time and remember how we felt about certain characters and the way that we wanted to either present ourselves like them or we really looked up to them as some kind of role model or goal or whatever it may be. So, also Gaz from Invader Zim. Oh my god, she was such a mood. Me, when the doctor asked me to put a testing tip up my vagina, I don't have one. Yet you don't have one yet. Hopefully, I'm you know what, listen, I'm gonna cross my fingers and be like, girl, you'll get it in the future. I cross my fingers for myself as well because oh my god, yeah, the struggle will be real sometimes that you just show up and then there's like and this isn't just for like trans women as well, it's just like also sometimes the malpractice that I've heard with trans men of just how they say that they need help from like a gynecologist, and gynecologist is like, sir, this is a gynecologist, why are you here? And he's like, yeah, I know, I'm a man and I have the required part that needs checking here. So it's just, oh my god, trans healthcare is just so abysmal sometimes. Or just the healthcare system in general is just coming out is like the start of an adventure. Are you sure it's not too tight? Some start their adventure with their family, and others start it on their own and find their own family along the way. I know some people have it really, like, I am very fortunate and very lucky to say that my family is extremely supportive of my transition, and my mom has also gotten more involved within the queer community from my hometown and being more active in that and like helping younger kids out with being able to figure out who they are and their identity and being able to help them understand themselves and feel like that they have an ally. And sometimes the kids ask my mom, why are you here? You're a cishet woman. And my mom just points to me and says, because I have a trans daughter and I know how hard that struggle can be. So sometimes it's important to have people who do understand and accept you, but sometimes those people are not going to be your blood family. Just having somebody who tells you that it's okay to be trans, to be gay, to be bi, to be a lesbian, to be non-binary, to be gender fluid, to be agender, whatever it may be, it's okay. And you want to find those people who are going to support you for who you are more so than anything else. Because unsupported family they're nothing. They're just people who are stuck in a mindset that is meant to just conform to whatever benefits those who are higher up, the white supremacists, the capitalist, the patriarchy, whatever system, they're just capitulating to it. Remember, your happiness is the greatest form of rebellion. So be happy and go and rebel. I just basically did the whole thing of like, here, go do a crime, and hands chat a gun. Go, rebel, enjoy life. Hey there, it's the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as you did any of the other ones. I understand that a lot of you probably are not going to like the start of this video because it's like, oh, can't why you gotta be political at the start. Fam, it's a privilege to not be political. It is a privilege, and it's harmful to not be aware of the politics that are going on and to talk about them. Honestly, quite frankly, to steal the words of Philip DeFranco, you might not f with politics will f with you. And that's it. Politics have been f***ing my life for the past few years. Honestly, for way much longer than that, my entire life. I can't get away from politics. And no matter how hard I try, something is always going to happen that I'm going to care about people that I care about just people suffering. So I can't just be quiet, and I just can't stand by. I gotta at least say something, because I know there are probably people in Venezuela who are watching my videos, or in Nigeria watching my videos, And I want them to know that there are people in my country, the country who has done the wrong, who are pissed and who feel for you all. We know how scared you are, and we don't want that. So, yeah, I need to say something. And with that all said, I hope you understand. I know sometimes talking political things is not always going to be the best for everybody, and talking politics is not going to be the things that people want to do. Trust me, I want to stay not as mad this year because I'm getting exhausted and tired all the time, and I barely have spoons to do much. Making this video was a struggle to record because of everything that's been going on. And I know how much you all care about these videos. I know how much these videos mean to you and how much you all love them. And I love making these videos. I love hearing you all in the comments. I love seeing every comment that you put out there. I love all the love and support that you give. It means a lot. Let's direct some of that love and support to Venezuela and to Nigeria. Let's not forget that the US has bombed Nigeria. I'm not going to forget, okay? We should be loud about both things. All right. With that said, I want to thank all my patrons, all of my YouTube members, all of my Twitch subscribers. You all have been absolutely amazing, fantastic, and it is great. You all help keep the lights on here in the cafe. I do greatly appreciate it. You all are fantastic and amazing, and you have done wonderful. And I know some of you might be like, oh, but Kat, I'm not one of them. You watching this video all the way through means so much. You are providing so much just by watching these videos. You, the viewer, you yourself are doing way more than you think, because you watching this video all the way through helps others to be able to see the video, which means that more people can get help, and which means more people can get the vibes, which means more people can get into the community and realize that how much you all are very supportive of each other. You are fantastic and amazing, and I greatly appreciate you all. Thank you for being the community that you are. And I know some of you might be tired, and I want you to know it's okay to take a break, and it's okay to take a rest. It's okay to disconnect from the internet for a little bit, to go outside, socialize, touch grass, be in nature, do things to get your mind off of everything that's going on, and then come back and be refreshed and being able to take up that post for somebody else. God knows I've had to do that before. God knows I'm that person for my wife. My wife is that person for me. It's okay. It's okay to be exhausted and tired. Recognize that, and recognize that it's okay to take a break. If some of us have higher tolerances than others, that's okay. And again, there are multiple ways that you can help out. You don't just have to be on the front lines fighting. You can be supporting those by making their voices louder, by making sure that they're heard, by reposting, reblogging, whatever it takes to make sure that their voices are heard. You can also be the person who's there to help give comfort and support, and making sure that people are aware of your positions so that they know whether it's safe for them to be there or not. Being silent, being quiet is just aiding those who seek to do harm. So wherever you may fall, figure out where you land, figure out where you are, and don't just use that as an excuse to put your head in the sand and stay quiet, or to just ignore what's going on. You have to be active in some way, unfortunately. So thank you for at least hearing me rant a little bit. I am kind of sorry. I just, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you next time.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
Well, yeah,
She's so cute.
that's what
I'm not going
moms
to
do.
sniff into my mic with my camera on, just as a heads up. So,
Sniffle the cat? Do you want me to sniff the cat instead of sniffing you?
Oh, well, y'all should be okay with that. She might be a
Yes.
little like, I don't know.
Cat! Yeah, it's a cat.
Yes, that is that cat. Oh my. Kayla, I was in the room, or I was here like when I heard that like conversation like go down. Like, let me go get the chairs.
There we go.
Like, just
Cat
like you, I
hopped.
was like, what?
Sniff with the baby. I did. I just sniffed the baby.
it's that time of the video where I give you just maybe a little bit of an affirmation to help you out in understanding that you're doing okay and that you're doing wonderful, and to hopefully ease your mind about some of the stuff that's going on. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to be exhausted. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to do stuff for yourself to make sure that you are in a position and in a spot to be able to help others out. You're doing great. You are a strong person who has been doing fantastic, and it's okay. It's okay to do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and it's okay to just want to disconnect for a little bit. Do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and then always get back in whenever you're ready. I'm proud of you. You've made it this far. You have done amazingly good things. So let's keep at it. All right? Okay. Have a lovely rest of your week. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.